Dinar shift. The moment we've all been anticipating has finally arrived, bringing with it a massive development that is currently sending ripples of excitement and focused attention throughout the entire Iraqi Dinar community. If you are among the dedicated individuals who have been patiently holding this currency, considering the potential for a major financial shift, then the information we are about to present is absolutely crucial and should be absorbed with the utmost seriousness. Visualize a pivotal moment where a significant institutional milestone is achieved, one that clearly signals the Iraqi banking structure, deep and committed alignment with rigorous global financial benchmarks. This shift is not merely procedural, it is a foundational change that has the potential to influence exchange rates in the very ways that many observers have been discussing, analyzing, and projecting for an extended period of time. This is a clear indicator of Iraq's serious intent toward comprehensive financial modernization on the international stage. The most recent and compelling news centers on a major announcement regarding a key figure in the dinar landscape, Frank26, who has consistently offered what many in the community consider to be reliable, well-researched insights. The core of this discussion today revolves around the Central Bank of Iraq, the CBI, successfully reaching and satisfying the requirements for the ISO 301 milestone. This is a profoundly important achievement, representing a significant international certification specifically designated for financial institutions operating on a global level. It is imperative to understand that this accomplishment extends far beyond a simple technical formality or a bureaucratic box-checking exercise. Instead, it is a visible, tangible representation of a critical, forward-looking step in Iraq's grand scheme of financial system modernization and integration with the world economy. The successful acquisition of the ISO 301 milestone provides firm assurance and verifiable evidence that the Central Bank of Iraq's fundamental systems, its operational processes, and its security protocols are now entirely in line with established, best practice international standards. This alignment is designed to yield a variety of positive outcomes, most notably increasing operational efficiency, bolstering security measures against potential threats, and fundamentally enhancing the overall credibility of the CBI on the global financial scene. For those holding the dinar, this development could pave a far clearer pathway for smoother, more streamlined exchanges in the future, fostering a necessary sense of confidence among all current holders who are tracking these developments closely. The significance of meeting this global standard cannot be overstated, as it reflects a readiness for complex, high-volume international transactions. It is entirely natural to wonder about the precise nature of the ISO 301 milestone and why its achievement carries such substantial weight within the context of the Iraqi dinar. To explain it in the clearest possible terms, this certification functions as a universally recognized global standard for conducting complex financial operations. It is a rigorous audit and verification process that ensures a bank's internal workflows, its critical security architecture, and all its operational and procedural blueprints meet a strict set of international expectations. For the Central Bank of Iraq, this means that their entire infrastructure, including currency handling, meticulous verification processes, detailed accounting methodologies, and cross-border exchange systems, is now fully compliant with globally recognized, top-tier financial practices and safety protocols. So, what are the practical implications of this remarkable achievement for the multitude of dinar holders across the globe? Simply put, this milestone sends an unmistakable and powerful signal to the international community. Iraq is systematically and deliberately preparing its entire financial framework to operate with a high degree of efficiency on a dramatically larger internationalized scale. This level of institutional preparedness has the potential to unlock a range of significant, large-scale exchange opportunities that have been anticipated for years. The certification indicates that the central bank is now operationally ready to manage more intricate, secure, and crucially, more reliable financial transactions. A capability that will undoubtedly influence the ultimate timing and the precise execution of any future large-scale dinar exchange activities. The update disseminated by Frank26 provides an essential and timely layer of insight for those holders who have demonstrated remarkable patience throughout this long and often complex process of waiting. While the ISO 301 milestone represents an enormously significant achievement in the CBI's operational evolution, it is crucial to temper expectations with a clear understanding that this status update does not automatically mandate or guarantee an immediate, instantaneous adjustment in exchange rates. The complex global financial systems and the numerous international banking partners involved require a painstaking period of careful coordination, detailed cross-verification of systems, and comprehensive preparatory work before any large-scale exchange activity can be initiated, with full confidence and security. However, what this latest update definitively communicates is that the preparatory groundwork is not only underway, but is advancing at a highly significant institutional level. For every individual currently holding the dinar, the message is clear: now is the opportune moment to move beyond passive waiting and to begin systematic, meticulous preparation on a personal level. Taking the proactive steps of organizing all currency notes, verifying the completeness and accuracy of all required documentation, and gaining a comprehensive understanding of the upcoming exchange procedures can collectively make an enormous difference in the ultimate outcome once a concrete opportunity presents itself. Preparation in advance is the single most effective way to ensure that holders are primed to act both efficiently and decisively when banks eventually begin to process large-scale exchanges. Understanding the nuances of the timing is a critical component of navigating this entire process successfully. Even with the momentous ISO 301 milestone now firmly in the rearview mirror, the actual real-world execution of exchanges is almost certainly going to follow a highly regulated and carefully orchestrated internal and external timeline. Strategic personal planning, therefore, becomes paramount for every holder. This includes thoroughly organizing all dinar notes, perhaps by denomination, meticulously gathering all necessary proper identification documents, and ensuring that all supporting personal and financial documentation is verified and ready well in advance. This front-loading of preparation is designed to save precious time and help prevent avoidable procedural delays when the opportunity to transact finally arrives. The international and internal coordination required by the banking sector is a mammoth task that must be fully completed. Banks are required to coordinate internally, across their own branches and systems, and in conjunction with various international financial institutions. This ensures that every essential element, including sufficient liquidity to handle the volume, robust verification systems to prevent fraud, and comprehensive compliance measures to meet all regulations, is entirely in place and functioning flawlessly. The insights provided by Frank26 strongly suggest that holders who are choosing to take definitive action now, even while maintaining the posture of waiting, are strategically positioning themselves for a far smoother, less stressful, and ultimately more efficient exchange experience in the immediate future. The crucial nature of the preparation phase for the exchange itself cannot be overstated or overlooked. Once the exchange window opens, banks will be obligated to require thorough verification of all notes presented, confirmation of supporting documentation, and rigorous identity verification checks. Holders who choose to procrastinate and wait until the absolute last possible minute to begin this preparation may unfortunately find themselves facing significant procedural bottlenecks, frustrating administrative delays, or potentially company-implicated note verification issues. Preparing meticulously ahead of time is not merely a pragmatic action, it serves to provide a profound sense of peace of mind and readiness during what will inevitably be a period of heightened activity and potential stress. As part of this critical preparation, holders should systematically organize their dinar notes according to their denominations, making the subsequent accounting and verification process as simple as possible. It is also absolutely vital to perform regular checks on the authenticity of all notes within your possession, and to ensure that all necessary personal and financial documentation is entirely complete, current, and readily accessible. The core message of the Frank26 update heavily emphasizes that maximizing efficiency during the actual exchange process is of the utmost importance. By engaging in proactive preparation now, holders are strategically working to reduce potential risk factors, significantly streamline the verification procedures, and optimally position themselves to capitalize on potential gains when the official exchange window becomes active. Another major factor highlighted within the insights shared by Frank26 is the complex and absolutely necessary coordination occurring between the Central Bank of Iraq and various international financial institutions worldwide. The CBI is not operating in a state of isolation, rather it is actively and closely collaborating with a network of key banks, extensive liquidity networks, and sophisticated verification system providers to ensure complete alignment with established international banking standards. This vital collaboration is the mechanism that ensures that once the ISO 301 milestone's implementation is fully operational across the board, future exchanges can be processed with the highest degree of security, efficiency, and unwavering reliability. Thank you for all parties involved. Holders who choose to closely and consistently monitor these highly specific institutional developments will naturally find themselves far better prepared to act strategically and with informed confidence when the moment arrives. Actively seeking to understand the readiness level of the various involved banks and tracking official updates provided by key financial authorities can provide extraordinarily valuable insights into the prospective when and how of exchange execution. Even with the public announcement of such critical milestones, it is fundamentally important to maintain a realistic and grounded understanding of the inherent risks that are always involved in currency exchange and major financial shifts. Factors such as unexpected, global market fluctuations, significant shifts in broader global economic trends, and unforeseen geopolitical developments all retain the potential to influence the ultimate timing and the precise exchange rates. By maintaining a high level of preparedness, staying continually informed, remaining perfectly organized, and adhering to a disciplined strategy, holders can effectively work to mitigate potential risks and maximize their resulting opportunities. This involves the systematic, regular monitoring of updates sourced from only the most trusted financial authorities, double-checking the authenticity of all held notes, and maintaining an extremely organized approach to personal records, all of which allows holders to remain fully in control of their comprehensive financial strategy. Patience, paired with a high degree of detailed preparation, remains the foundational key to navigating this entire period successfully. Impulsive, unplanned actions, driven by sudden news or excitement, can often lead to missed opportunities or unnecessarily complicated procedural issues. The consideration of a phased exchange strategy is another highly strategic option that deserves careful consideration. Many experienced holders find distinct advantages in executing exchanges of portions of their total holdings at deliberately staggered intervals. This calculated approach allows for the realization of immediate gains while simultaneously preserving a significant portion of holdings in the event that the exchange rate continues an upward trajectory after the initial exchange window. Frank26's guidance explicitly emphasizes that implementing a thoughtful, well-researched phased strategy can be instrumental in managing overall financial risk and ultimately optimizing the potential returns realized over time. By carefully planning the specific timing and the precise amount involved in each exchange phase, holders can work to protect their existing assets while maintaining a crucial level of flexibility to adapt to any subsequent unexpected market developments. Furthermore, meticulously organizing all notes and supporting documentation well in advance of the event ensures that each planned phase of the eventual exchange can be executed with maximum efficiency and minimal administrative friction. It is also important to recognize that psychological readiness is just as significant as the practical, physical preparation involved. News concerning major developments like the ISO 301 certification and continuous updates from respected figures like Frank26 are naturally capable of generating intense waves of excitement, high anticipation, and even a degree of anxiety across the community. Maintaining a calm, rational, and disciplined approach throughout this entire period is critically important. Financial decisions driven by strong emotion very rarely lead to optimal or successful outcomes. Therefore, holders should exclusively focus their energy on systematic preparation, thorough organization, and the development of a sound, well-defined strategic plan. The necessity of constantly tracking alerts, verifying the validity of every new update received, and staying comprehensively informed about all relevant global financial trends will empower holders to act decisively and confidently when the opportunity becomes active. Maintaining a level-headed approach ensures that all actions taken are intentional, deliberate, and firmly based on accurate, verified information, rather than being a reaction to sudden, potentially misleading impulses or rumors. The enormous potential opportunity that is clearly suggested by the achievement of the ISO 301 milestone simply cannot be underestimated in its potential impact on the dinar's future. This certification is a tangible public signal that Iraq's entire banking infrastructure is making a decisive transition toward meeting and operating under comprehensive international standards. This move is designed to open the door for meaningful, large-scale currency exchange activity in the near future. Holders who prioritize preparation, meticulously verify all of their documentation, consistently monitor exchange rates, and plan a careful phased strategy are optimally positioning themselves to significantly benefit from any potential positive shifts in the underlying exchange rate. The guidance offered by Frank26 provides clear, actionable steps that holders can implement right now to maintain a proactive stance. Strategic planning and detailed preparation executed today can create a significant, positive difference in the eventual outcomes realized later. It ensures that holders are completely ready the moment the necessary financial systems become fully operational and open for exchange. Continually tracking the latest updates shared by Frank26 is absolutely vital for remaining ahead of the curve. This includes Gently monitoring any changes in potential exchange rates, official bank notifications, verification process alerts, and relevant global financial news developments. Keeping comprehensive, detailed notes on specific note denominations, serial numbers, and the current status of all supporting documentation will allow holders to act with swiftness and precision when exchanges eventually commence. By consistently maintaining this high degree of proactive engagement, holders are well equipped to mitigate potential risks, maximize operational efficiency during the exchange, and effectively optimize their potential gains. Furthermore, a broader understanding of the wider international financial landscape is essential, as various international economic trends can and often do influence the global demand for the dinar and can also affect the specific details of the exchange processes put in place. The twin concepts of verification and organization are fundamentally key to this entire endeavor. Holders should make it a regular habit to confirm the absolute authenticity of all their physical notes, meticulously organize their denominations for the smoothest possible processing at the bank, and ensure that every single required piece of documentation is entirely ready to present. Frank26 strongly emphasizes that achieving efficiency in the verification stage can prove to be a complete game-changer during the high-volume exchange process. Proper, preemptive preparation significantly reduces the chance of unnecessary delays, streamlines the crucial interactions with the processing banks, and ultimately ensures that holders can execute their comprehensive exchange plans without encountering avoidable obstacles. The monitoring of banking liquidity is another critical component of this strategic planning process. Banks must demonstrably possess sufficient available liquidity to successfully facilitate large-scale exchanges across numerous accounts, and the international coordination we have discussed is designed to ensure that this crucial requirement is entirely met. By consistently tracking all updates related to bank readiness and liquidity levels, holders can gain valuable foresight into precisely when exchanges may be operationally feasible. Frank26's insights underscore that understanding these complex details provides a significant strategic advantage, as well-informed holders are empowered to plan their phased exchanges with greater certainty and secure their optimal positions effectively. A thorough understanding of prevailing global financial trends is equally as important as the domestic Iraqi developments. Significant movements in international currency markets, large-scale banking activities, and key global economic developments all hold the power to influence both the timing and the potential success rate of the eventual exchanges. Monitoring these broader trends allows holders to act in a highly strategic manner, optimizing their gains while simultaneously minimizing their exposure to unnecessary risk. The guidance provided by Frank26 continuously emphasizes that staying informed is not a one-time event, but rather an ongoing, dynamic process, and only those proactive holders are truly best positioned to fully benefit from the rapidly approaching opportunities. Preparation must also extend specifically to the security and complete organization of all documentation. Organizing all forms of identification, maintaining verifiable proof of ownership of the currency, and securing the notes themselves ensures that the entire exchange process proceeds as smoothly and quickly as possible. Frank26 notes emphatically that those individuals who take the time to properly secure their holdings and maintain immaculate records will inevitably experience fewer challenges and far less administrative friction during the verification and processing stages. A methodical, detailed approach, which includes systematic note authentication and detailed documentation checks, is absolutely essential for minimizing potential errors and preventing costly delays. Furthermore, implementing phased exchange strategies requires a careful analytical calculation of potential net gains. Holders should meticulously assess the expected net outcomes, including factoring in any potential fees or applicable charges, to accurately determine the optimal approach for their personal holdings. By deliberately planning their exchanges in manageable phases, holders successfully secure immediate gains, while also retaining the necessary flexibility to fully capitalize on any future positive rate increases. The comprehensive guidance from Frank26 consistently underscores the paramount importance of patience and systematic strategic planning throughout every stage of this complex process. Maintaining a consistent level of patience and unwavering discipline is a frequently reiterated theme throughout the entire series of updates. Financial opportunities of this magnitude can often be fleeting and unpredictable, and rushing into exchanges without adequate preparation can be a catalyst for regrettable mistakes. Frank26 stresses that strategic, deliberate action, meticulously combined with thorough, proper planning, is the only way for holders to confidently and efficiently navigate the market dynamics. By rigidly adhering to this disciplined, methodical approach, holders dramatically maximize their chances of achieving a successful positive outcome. The coordination and operational readiness of the banks remain absolutely central to the successful execution of these potential exchanges. The ongoing high-level collaboration between the Central Bank of Iraq and its international financial partners is the key mechanism that ensures all exchanges will be executed both efficiently and with the highest level of security. Frank26's updates highlight the necessity of closely monitoring these institutional developments as they directly influence the when and how of exchange activity. Remaining fully informed about specific bank procedures, current liquidity status, and verification protocols provides a distinct, competitive advantage to the prepared holder. The ongoing tasks of organizing notes and verifying their authenticity are ceaseless and must continue diligently. Holders must track specific serial numbers, organize notes logically by denomination, and reconfirm the legitimacy of every single note they possess. Frank26's insights emphasize that this detailed attention to minute detail is absolutely crucial for maximizing efficiency and ensuring the most successful execution of any exchange plan. Furthermore, actively monitoring real-time alerts issued by both banks and official financial institutions provides an invaluable window into their current operational readiness and progress. By staying consistently connected to these timely updates, holders are strategically able to anticipate the optimal window for decisive action. The core message of the Frank26 update firmly reinforces that proactive tracking and continuous engagement with accurate financial information are the twin pillars that ensure maximum preparedness and a substantial strategic advantage. Ultimately, strategic execution is the final and most critical element in this entire process. All the preparation, the documentation, the note verification, and the monitoring efforts culminate in the ability to take efficient, well-timed action when the signal is given. Holders who diligently follow the comprehensive guidance provided by Frank26 are positioning themselves to execute exchanges with high levels of success, maximize their potential gains, and confidently navigate the evolving financial landscape. In final summation, the combination of the ISO 301 milestone achievement and the detailed updates from Frank26 collectively signal an enormously significant moment for both Iraq's financial infrastructure and for all Dinar holders globally. Preparation, rigorous verification, continuous monitoring, and strategic, deliberate action are the non-negotiable prerequisites for effectively taking advantage of this potential opportunity. By remaining consistently disciplined, perfectly organized, and fully informed, holders are setting themselves up for the best possible chance of success when the time for exchange ultimately arrives. The pathway to fully maximizing potential gains requires a calculated combination of patience, careful, systematic planning, and a state of readiness for phased exchange execution. This period marks a truly historic moment in the life of the Dinar community. With the Central Bank of Iraq's ISO 301 milestone officially achieved, the foundational groundwork for a system of efficient, secure, and highly credible exchanges has been conclusively laid for the future. Holders who commit to acting strategically, who take the time to organize their notes, verify their documentation meticulously, monitor all liquidity updates, and diligently follow all updates from credible, trusted sources, will be in the best possible position to capitalize on any potential significant changes in Iraq's official exchange rate. The potential opportunity is clearly present, but the ultimate success of each individual holder is fundamentally dependent on the level of their personal preparation. Frank26's updates offer clear, actionable insights, and the ISO 301 milestone provides definitive confirmation that Iraq's banking system is making a definitive institutional move toward embracing and aligning with global standards. By maintaining a fully informed, organized, and disciplined approach, holders are best able to strategically maximize potential gains and effectively navigate this rare and potentially fleeting window of opportunity. Patience, thorough preparation, and calculated strategic action remain the unwavering pillars upon which success in this endeavor is built. While a natural level of excitement may justifiably rise throughout the community, maintaining absolute composure ensures that every single step taken is deliberate, rational, and fully calculated. Following Frank26's guidance, consistently monitoring updates, and remaining ready for potential phased exchanges establishes the critical foundation for achieving optimal outcomes within Iraq's rapidly evolving financial landscape. Finally, the continuous imperative is to keep monitoring the situation closely, maintain perfect organization of all records, diligently verify the authenticity of all notes, secure all required documentation, proactively plan for phased exchanges, and execute all actions strategically when the time comes. The ISO 301 milestone is far more than just a number or a simple certificate. It is a clear institutional signal that Iraq's entire financial system is moving firmly into alignment with respected global standards and is methodically preparing for a potential consequential movement in the dinar exchange rate. Those holders who are fully ready, consistently disciplined, and comprehensively informed are absolutely best positioned to achieve success in this significant financial moment.